the Nebularian galaxy, planets of all sizes and species of all shapes live in fear of a growing darkness deep within their system. But the brave will stand apart and pave their own path. These brave souls are pirates that soar through space fighting for freedom. However, you may not be so lucky and end up as one of 5 certain prisoners awaiting trial at the Black Pearl, the infamous, impenetrable black hole prison. These 5 are Cyrana, Zekalis, Harty, Faust, and Orrin. Will these 5 prisoners band together to fight against those who wish them harm? And uncover an interplanetary affair, a controversy that has taken our solar system by storm? Let's see. In Henshins and Pirates.
So from episode 0, you were the last person to get thrown back into the black hole. Everything is bright white, then it goes dark. You feel light. You start to regress back into your Biomancer form. You are no longer the Scorper, I'm sorry to say. You have returned back to yourself. And in the weightlessness, and as everything goes pure white, you are brought back to where you were before you were arrested. You, a Biomancer, hailed for being one of 3 remaining of your kind, has been invited to the royal wedding of the century, being held in the neighboring planet Yaktar. You currently stand on Jolakia, the planet entering this political alliance through marriage, and have been invited to join the convoy for good faith and to perform a healing ritual of some kind of blessing for the marriage once you arrive on the planet. However, first you have to go onto the connecting fleet that will take you and other Jolakian citizens, including the Prince Jakar, to the wedding. Prince Jakar is the one getting married. As you start walking through the city before you get to where you're supposed to get on the ship, there are people everywhere. This is the Jolakian planet, so there are so many different species, but one that is like the main Jolakian species is this alien species, let's say species again, that you've interacted with on many, many, many occasions. They are a planet of beings that have different color skin. Everyone's different. Even if you are blood related, you will have different colored skin. It's blues, pinks, purples. It's so much more lively, this planet. I'm going to put the music down a little bit. If I can. There you go. And there's confetti in the sky. There's people dancing, people singing, people eating food at local areas of food. It's just a very good vibe. As you're walking through, you accidentally bump into a small Jolakian child. A blue-skinned child with large, hopeful eyes and antennas that squirm in discomfort as they fall onto the floor. And you try to help them up. What do you do?
Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't see you there. How about I help you up?
They see you and put their hand out slowly, and they pick you and hold onto your hand, and you pick them up. Pulling them up ever so slightly, and you dust off their shoulders, making sure they're okay. The little Jolakian looks up at you again. You're very tall compared to this little Jolakian. He's like, whoa.
Whoa.
You look so tall, mister. And they just keep looking at you.
It's not that I'm tall, it's that you're little. And I dust off the shoulders a little bit more. I go, are you excited for the festivities today?
Yeah. And you can hear a mother calling out for this Jolakian child. and they go, bye, and they run off. And they're very, very happy. They turn back to you and wave, and then they wander back through the crowd.
Give a little wave and say, bye, strange child.
I could see that being very Orrin. You continue to walk through the cheering crowds of Jalokians before walking towards the ship, and you could see it coming out on the horizon right between the houses as they go past. There are faces full of joy and celebration. They're all different colors, so it's just a beautiful scene of patterns and antennas glowing in the wind kind of thing. Everyone is dressed in very casual clothing, but they're still there for a good time. You see more confetti being sprinkled around you, and the sun comes down in your face, and people are cheering, and it's just a little bit too much. So you put your arm into your pocket, and in that pocket is your lily petals. You just hold on to them. This is a source of calm, a source of home. It gives you joy, relaxes you completely, and you can remember the feeling of the breeze from your home planet. And
by the mother Pyrella.
You take your hand out of your pocket, and you're okay. It all got a bit too much, but you're there to give good feels, give good vibes. So now that you've calmed down again, you make your way to the plank. As you can see the ship coming bigger and bigger into your sight. You start walking up this plank, and as you do, a radio is turned on in the corner, and you hear the radio go.
It's the day everyone saved in their calendars. It's the royal wedding of Princess Elise of Yaktar and Prince Jakar of Jolakia. Everyone has been looking forward to this, haven't they? It's not only a match made in heaven, but also is one for the history books, one of great importance. You all know as well as I do, at the beginning of this century, our worlds were thrown into chaos due to those bastardly otherworlders, but life has progressed. As you see, this is a political marriage, one to bring planets together, but also make us stronger. Luckily enough for the married couple, it seems that Orrin, one of the last remaining Biomancers, has been invited to bless the ceremony. What could go wrong, I say? More on the royal wedding soon enough.
The radio transmission ends, and it floats back into the audience as sound and music comes up again and covers it all.
I really hate publicity.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You...
I just put my face in my hands and just shuffle along.
Oh, he's shy. So you make your way up the plank again and finally get back in to the ship as the sound of the festivities silence behind you, and you enter the ship. You're still kind of like in the foyer of the ship, I guess you could say. And it's steampunk to say the least. The large masts still reach all the way up to the sky, pure wood. The large billowing sails are being lowered down in preparation of your departure. And you are met at the door by two humans. Human-like beings, let's just call them. And these two are here to meet you and bring you along. Thank you for coming and blessing this ceremony today, Orrin of planet. I guess just Orrin, isn't it? Right. The other human hits him slightly on the back of the head. And he's like, oh, like fully panicking. And apologizes for their friend's stupidity. I am so sorry.
I put my hands on both their shoulders and I say, you know what they say? It's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all.
Yeah, thank you for being so understanding. Boitus is new. You know what they say, getting good help is hard to come by these days. And it looks again at Boitus and just kind of gives them the evils and then looks back to you and goes, Anyway, let us take you to the main dining room where all our guests are. And it kind of like points down the corridor. You are the last on the list, of course. So all have arrived. Let's go, everybody! And like waves to the guards who are at the front of the ship, and the doors or the ship comes up and closes like a and closes behind you. It looks quite dark as your eyes are adjusting to the dimness of the light, but then a sort of cybernetic glow starts to fill the room up with light again, and you can kind of see where you're going. And you are led down this corridor before two large doors. And the doors swing open, and you are thrusted into a room full of hundreds of different species. Like, this is the main dining room, if you think about it like that, main room where everyone is. There are different species, there's different humans, there's like robots. There's just everybody in this room. Actually, I'm gonna see if I could try and find... No, I was gonna say I could try and find like a busy soundscape, but it'll be fine for now.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody is in this room now, and they all turn to look at you. The conversation still keeps going, but like they all look at you. It's very clear who you are. They all know who you are. And yeah, you are now very much the center of people's attention.
The curse of reputation.
Yeah?
I think I tighten all the buttons on the suit everywhere, and I adjust the tie, and I just try to make myself look very presentable, but in a very OCD manner. And then I quickly shuffle away.
So you start making your way through this room of alien species. There's so many people here. Some you have actually met. So you wave to a few, and a lot of these people are new to you as well. It's clear here that this is a intergalactic event, like where planets have sent their own representation, sent their representatives of each world to this monumental moment in time. And some of these representatives stand as you walk by and do a little slight bow, and then sit back down and then go back to the conversations they were having. But some do not. There are a few that will look at you and kind of ignore you completely, or give you hateful glares from across the room. And you are aware of every interaction. This is a society where many respect what you are, a biomancer, but then there's also some that do not.
We're gonna say one of the Fey spirits that lives within me, someone that we've not particularly met yet, so we won't need to give an animal to.
Yeah?
Just sort of speaks into my mind, and sort of says, you know, heathens. Don't they know what you do for them? Don't they know? And I just sort of shush him and say, shh. You don't need to be liked by everybody, you know. And then I, you know, sort of give a polite bow back to everyone who bows to me, in sort of a way to show, like, no, I'm not above you. Let's be civil here. You know, you know, just I don't like the glorification of my profession, but I understand its need. Very much enriched by all the life that's around me. I have a great love for life, but that does not necessarily mean that I have a great love for being the center of attention.
There are definitely people who think that biomancers are people who just are very above the law. So that's where a lot of hate comes from. But also, some people see it as a very fact of like God or devil. So you have to kind of fight between people who respect you and understand what you do and have that love for you. But then there's people who respect you like a god and act like you are a god. And then there are people who see the difference and see you as a devil. And it mainly comes from this ability that you are able to change your shape as a biomancer. And this has been a fact for millennia. A lot of your kind have struggled with this determination of how they act with people. And it gets harder now that there's only 3 of you left. But as you kind of stand there in the middle of the room, you find your place at the edge of the room where there's a large glass window that you can see everything. It's like the front of the ship in a way. And you hear over the tannoy, "We're about to set sail in 3, 2." And then everyone who's drunk in the room joins in with the 1. And the ship powers up and shoots off. Everyone sort of jolts a little bit as it goes, but then everyone's quickly resumes their conversation and calms back down as they celebrate going to the royal wedding that will unify everybody. So the ship starts to go off and you can just feel the rumbling of the engine under your hands as you're calming yourself down from like the awkward interactions you've had. It's very different to the greenery grass that you're used to. There's a little bit of symbiotic life that you can use in this place, but a lot of it is just metal. And it makes you a little bit nervous. But then you hear, "Orrin, my friend!" You feel a friendly pat on your back, and you turn around and it is Yaktar, Prince of Jolakia, and he has run up to you so excited and gives you a big hug. He's just slightly taller than you, but he is a strong Jolakian in his prime. Again, he's got blue skin, patterned beautifully, and antennas that stand up. And he's just so happy to see you. He's brimming with happiness. And he's the first person who actually respects you like a person.
I turn around and say, my prince, you've grown.
The last time you saw Yaktar was for his 12th birthday, let's say. You haven't seen him in a long time, but he was one of the only Jolakians on the planet. Well, there was a lot of people that praised you as a god, but Yaktar was the only one that really saw you as a being, as a friend. And you spent a lot of time talking to the young prince that day. And he remembers everything. He's so excited to see you. He is now 23, so excited about life. He's about to get married and he's so glad to see you, his friend. And he grabs your hand and shakes it and goes, "This is how you do it on your planet, isn't it?" And shakes it. And he's like, "Thank you so much for being here. I know the Yaktar people asked you here on my stead, but I'm just so happy to see you, my friend." And still shakes it really hard.
I think for Orrin, this is probably the opposite of everything that's happened so far. It's less uncomfortable nuances, and it's more the exact thing Orrin likes about life, which is communion, friendship, and equal treatment of all life. So I think this maybe puts Orrin in a more comfortable state afterwards, as obviously this person has a louder and bigger personality than Orrin, but I think he can channel a bit of that now, as someone who is able to change it a little bit. And I think Orrin begins to be jovial, and I think I turn to the prince and I say, "Look, we've been friends for a very long time. You own animal sanctuaries. You've been very, very good to planets. You've made sure that you're doing all the things right by life. I love that. Why must you insist on flying us around in these metal boxes? It's awful. I hate it. I hate it. I can't even feel the ground."
Oh, Orrin, my friend, it is okay. The trip is only just to that planet over there. And he points to Yaktar just on the horizon. It's well, not on the horizon, but it's just there. And he's like, oh, you know, Yaktar with their steampunk ships and stuff. It's not something we really have on our planet. But, oh, the Yaktar planet. Oh, I can't wait for you to meet her. She is exceptional. She is lovely. She is beauty. She is grace. And she loves me. Oh, Orrin, my friend, I'm so excited. And he's just giddy. Like, you haven't seen him like this in a long time. But he's so giddy. And he's like, I know you don't like these ships, my friend, but trust me, when we get to Yaktar, it will be very different. And, just how are you, my friend? He's so, just wants to hear from you.
I reply, I'm as well as a Biomancer can be. I'm very, very happy to hear that this isn't a marriage of convenience. I heard about this through the news, not my friend, the prince. So, you know, I was wondering, but it seems that you have found a nice young lady to spend your life with, and I'm very excited to meet her.
Oh, I am so sorry you didn't hear it from me, my friend, but trust me, when you meet her, oh, you are going to love her as much as I do. Like, oh, maybe not as much as I do, because that would mean that you would want to marry her. But that is okay. It is fine. She is just perfect, though. She cares for Jolakia as well as I do. And I care for Yaktar for as much as she has told me about. It is... my heart cannot stop singing for her. This is Jakar very much smitten. It could be, you could say it's his first actually falling in love, and it is a marriage of convenience, but they've luckily found so much that they're actually very on the same page on, and that lets his heart sing quite a lot. And you can hear a from behind Jakar, and Jakar turns around quite suddenly. Ah, yes, okay, yes, sorry. And turns back to you and grabs your hand and goes, I'm so sorry, my friend. I have to talk to my advisors before they have my head. And I'm quite literal on that. They keep wanting to turn back as well as you. But I have to say, I know she is the one. I can't stop this marriage when I'm so close to happiness. Do you understand what I mean? And he he's still holding your hand and looks at you. It's like very much like, you understand, right? Protecting one's planet. But also when we can find love, it makes it so much better, doesn't it? And
I think I respond, a true unionship.
He squeezes your hand once again. I'm not going to let her pass this one, okay? And let's go, and starts walking. And there are a couple advisors that are waiting for him at the bottom of the stairs as they go around the corner, around to the other side of the room. And you can see them kind of like looking at you, like side-eyeing you slightly. Bombastic side-eye, if you get what I mean. And they start to like pull him away. But he waves back to you very heartily, very like very just having a good time, as any man on their wedding day should. and he is gone. But you still hear him laughing in the corner, having a great time talking to the guests. And you are left alone to the window as you look to the next planet. We are very close now. However, something feels weird to you. Like, you can't help but feel that there's something wrong in this room. But you're not quite sure what it is. You turn around and start looking at the crowd of people again. Can I have a D20?
You may.
Thank you.
D20. Every time it's the same number. Every time.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Let me have a look.
Sorry, Space Jesus.
Space Jesus. Charisma's 8. Wisdom is 15 and intelligence is 9 though. So like
Yeah, it's not a terrible test. Like
not
it's probably +3, which means
terrible.
11. So yeah.
Okay. You start looking at the crowd again. They're very busily drinking, laughing, having a good time. Again, you see the occasional look of disdain in your general direction. But at this point, that doesn't really matter to you. You said you had a spirit that was connected to you. Are you able to? Are they able to detect anything, or just in general questions, or is it more like they're just connected?
So all the people all the people, creatures, and sort of plants and things like that, all the things that I wild shape into, they're actually fey spirits that I've either managed to save or not save from past experiences in my life. So they live within me, and I have all these different personalities that come out during my wild shapes, but they're actually all in my head when I'm not wild shaped.
I see.
So they just sort of have their own little ability to be a spirit, but most of the time they're in my head just sort of going, I don't like this, or maybe, look at that, you know. And some of them are very old from my childhood, and some of them are very, very new.
We're gonna make a new species, I think. Can I have
Okey doke.
3 animals?
How old do you want this species to be?
Let's have this as being like one of your most wisest, but also like aware.
Okay.
Like this is a hunter.
Okay, then I will go...
Possibly good sight as well.
I will go... Ooh. I will go frog.
Froggle? I spelled.
I will go... I will go bear.
Good choice.
And then I will go... on this last one. And then I will go chicken.
Ah! Amazing.
Hen. We'll call hen. We'll say hen specifically.
Hen.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oh my gosh, what am I gonna make out of this? Oh my god, what am I meant to make out of this? Okay, so we're gonna have...
A friend.
A friend?
A friend.
Free run.
Frog, bear, hen.
Friend. Yeah, okay. This is a friend. It's almost a friend. No, it's not.
Oh no.
So it's... I want to say the head of a chicken. Oh, you know what this could be? Okay, no. It's the head of a chicken. It's the... don't want to say the body of a bear, but
Well,
What
it
the
could be
legs?
like the body of a frog, but instead of it being like amphibious, it could be the body of a frog, but it's like furry. Also, ooh, I could make this even better.
okay.
Polar bear.
Ah, polar bear.
So it's just white. The whole thing's white.
Okay, so no, I got it. So body is going to be the polar bear. So it's paws for scratching. But then its legs are for frog. It's the frog legs. But it's
Wink.
but they're big. They're like the same size as a polar bear kind of thing. And then the legs of a frog. God, can't wait for this to be drawn. But it's like it's attack with the beak, it's attack with the arms, and then it's jump with the legs kind of thing. That's like its actual abilities kind of thing. So your friend is somewhere in the back. You don't want to transform right now in front of all these people who some adore you, but some hate you so much. But the friend is in the back and they can sense something bad. Unsure of what it is, but they can sense something as well. Oh god, do I give the friend a name? Let me give. Oh no, the friend. I would name. Can I give the friend a?
You can give the friend a name. Have we decided on a gender?
I would like it to be a woman or like female
Yeah, I thought so. Cause hen.
friend. Yeah, let's go woman. But it's like a husky, low voice, and this is like probably your oldest, most wisest kind of creature. you
I
have.
can imagine maybe like an elder of a village.
Yeah.
That I
And
once knew. Okay.
you hear them kind of muttering in the back, and it comes clearer and clearer to you. Orrin, do you not sense it? Over there, in the corner. And you turn around and look in the direction it's like pulling you towards. And there's a hooded figure. Very different to everybody else. Everybody else is very much adorned again in their royal outfits, in their representative outfits from all these different cultures, from these different countries, from these different worlds. But this is someone who's definitely hidden in cheap fabric. The hood covers their entire face. You can't really see anything. It's all black. And the friend urges you to follow it. It's like, go. I sense danger from them. Go. And you notice that the hooded figure has clocked eyes with you. They're just staring at you. And you see a glint of something. Where the eyes would be, but it's a glint of something, and it's the only thing you can really see. They notice you very quickly, notice them, and they pull further over the hood and start making their way out of the room and back down the corridor that you just walked up. What do you do?
That guy looks suspicious. Okay. I think. Well, I have to know. Orrin is nothing if not nosy. I have to know, but I also don't want to draw attention to myself. So I think I follow with my eyes and with my body. But as I walk towards where they're going, I'm taking all the walls. I'm following the walls, so I don't walk through any crowds.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, I follow.
The doors swing behind them, close, and as you get to the other side of the room, there are people who have like kind of noticed, but it's just another person doing their thing, so they don't really notice, and they're a little bit drunk at this point now. There's champagne like going everywhere kind of thing. And you get to the door and you push it open and swing it open. Just one. These doors are like double doors, so you just swing one open and walk through. Boitus and Lucara, the two who were with you that brought you in, are nowhere really to be seen. They're kind of like off somewhere else doing some admin in a way, and there's no one in the corridor. They completely disappeared. But you continue to go forward and try and find them. And you keep walking. You can't find them anywhere until you get to the end of this corridor. And they're there. Hood forward. Can't see their face at all, really. But they look up at you and then disappear. You hear screaming behind you, like several corridors back, like where you just were. You hear blood-curdling screams. What do you do?
Oh boy. Okay. Life is the most important thing to Orrin. The ending of life is a very beautiful thing, but the ending of life too soon or prematurely is the thing that Orrin is most afraid of. So I think he runs towards the scream, dropping all of his sort of previous sort of like trepidations about how he's seen, how he's perceived. Just runs out with all the brashness of someone who needs to save the day.
Bro. So you get back to the main doors again, you swing them open, and there are people cowering in the corner. You hear people screaming as well, and everything's gone wrong. This room was full of laughter, cheers, a little bit of hatred, but a lot more happiness than it was now. Everyone is rushed to the side, and up by the window where you once were is a crowd of guards and advisors and people who took Jakar just away before. They're all up by the window. And you push through people. You have this, again, this urgency, this fear has popped back up again in your chest, and you know something's wrong. So you push past all these people who are in the way. Some people, when you touch them, they go, ah! For you as well. They're like, oh my God. And you're like, you just ignore them. You ignore them until you get to the thing. And you pull apart this crowd. And right in front of you, you see yourself. Sword in hand. Right through Jakar's chest. Jakar is turned towards you so they can see you, but you realize that this person is you, or looks like you. Jakar sees you, tears in eyes, and goes, I just knew it couldn't be you. And faints into this person's arms, and the weight takes them down. The person pulls out the sword, wipes it down with the sleeve that is yours, turns around and just giggles in your voice, just laughs at you, and then disappears again. Not there to be seen anymore. But the sword clanks on the floor, ka-dunk, and blood splatters. The Prince of Jakar is lying on the floor, unsure. Like, everyone is, at this point, is unsure what just happened. But everyone drunk. No one really knows what happened. And they start pointing at the Biomancer. It was you! You did this! Oh my god, I knew biomancers were evil things! And everyone, in their haze of confusion, starts pointing at you again. All these people start to turn on you. They clearly saw that it was you stabbing Jakar for some reason. Why would you do that? They all ask. They're all so confused. Even though clearly these guards have been pulled apart, they are also confused by what happened. There's only 3 Biomancers here, 1 on the ship and 2 somewhere far away. Who could it be? What do you do?
So the people think it's me, even though they've seen that there was 2 me's.
Because maybe I don't know. There are people who don't really know what a Biomancer does, and they just kind of assume anything can happen with a Biomancer. But they're also drunk.
I see.
They're also drunk. They didn't see you leave. You didn't make a big exit when you left, kind of thing. And in the chaos,
Right.
anything can happen. So when you came back,
I-
you just happened to be in the same place.
I'd like to use a level 1 instant cast of Detect Magic. Just to see if I know exactly what magic has been used in the last sort of couple of minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So no one has changed into anybody else other than you can sense that there was teleportation magic that happened. So when the chaos kind of made everybody unaware, because now there's only 1 of you when there was 2, but there is teleportation magic that's taken them out of the room.
So I can see like a faint aura of where the
Yes.
person used to be.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
But you can. But people are seeing
God,
you use.
this is a really terrible. Like, I just imagine a Curb Your Enthusiasm begins to play. There is so they have just seen me stab someone, and I'm still here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god.
So you can sense that there's some like aura of magic that is teleportation magic, and it was there just before as well because they teleported in and teleported out.
Yes, and I'm guessing there's no way to heal the prince. He's like dead.
You can give it a try.
I can give it a try. Can I cast Cure Wounds?
D20 me for a second.
Okay, cool.
I wanna see.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
One higher than I normally do.
It's a 9.
It's a 9.
So you go to cast this spell. However, people can see you casting spells, and that's a bad thing because you just killed the prince. So people rush to stop you, to be like, you can't do any more like, stop what you're doing right now, please. You've already killed the prince. And you hold them back, and you're like, please let me save them, basically.
Yeah.
And this works. People actually are like, if you don't... Actually, no, we'll do it this way. Actually, yeah, sorry, I'm making it up on the spot, but I think it's fun. You shout, please let me help him. And there's the person who pulled the prince back away from you earlier on. He is a tall Jalokian. Very stern eyes, very short hair. Is not the biggest fan of you, but he grabs your tie as well and pulls you closer and goes, if you don't save the prince, I will personally end you and the other 2 you have left. So all of your species is gone.
I'm gonna say Fren uses my body to roar at the guy.
Yeah?
Because the Fae inside me do not like me being threatened at all.
Yeah. You call upon... Oh, no, Fren. The Fren just explodes out of you. You are a very calm person on the outside, but this roar comes out of you. It's so loud, everyone silences. Like, there's no more panic. There is panic, but it's not vocal panic. He slowly lets go of your tie, backs away, and you're able to save the prince. Can I have another d20 just to see how much you do actually heal?
Yeah, so it's going to be my spell casting modifier plus whether this goes off, right?
Please.
Roll. Oh, I need a slash. Roll d20. This is an instantaneous as well, so it's so detect magic is no longer on.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh my god!
That's
18!
the best roll I've got all
18!
campaign.
Oh my god! I'm
That's
so glad
so
we
good.
I'm so glad we didn't have to kill the prince. Ah!
Not the
I was
prince.
hoping. Please explain how you heal him. There's a sword wound just
So
above his heart, let's say.
So I roll up my my Haori and I make direct contact with my forearm over the wound, and then my palm sort of grips the side of his body, and then I evocate cure wounds, which in sort of my sort of casting of it, it's probably going to be different to the others casting of it because it's specific to the druidic sort of biomancy that I know. And I just call upon the spirits within, the spirits that have been, the spirits that I have known, and the spirits I could not save before me, to help this poor creature, and may he not join you as a spirit just yet. And then I instantaneously cast and remove my arm and hope that the wound is healed.
Okay. So you heal him pretty much fully. However, he is still out of commission. He's still not awake.
Mm-hmm.
But you can feel like his body relax on your touch. Because in a way, he can sense that it's you saving him.
Yeah.
And he is at peace, but he's not gone. He's definitely healed, but he went through something quite traumatic right then. And he's not awake anymore. You stand up and turn around. There's blood still on your hands. So in a way, you've replaced the you that already had blood on you. But from saving him, you still got blood everywhere again. You turn around. And the guy who had threatened you before rushes to the prince's side and is just almost saying holy prayer to Yaktar to hope for his return. And
I'd like to reassure him now because I kind of scared him earlier.
Yeah.
I'll just say, no matter what you think of biomancy, no matter what you think of I or my people, I would never inflict this wound, and I have done my best to heal it. He should be okay now. But I need you to know, and I need the prince to know that was not me with the sword.
He looks up at you, hopeful, very hopeful that you are saying the truth, but he just saw a figure similar to you just stab the prince. It's so unsettling for him as well, because it's his duty to protect Yaktar, so he is unsure whether he could trust you, but he's turning, he's accepting. But then the ship guards rush in. Everyone still points at you, and you could just hear things starting to get more chaotic around you. And they rush you, grab you by the shoulder, pull you away. But the planet of Yaktar has come fully into view now, and you can see it. I'm gonna say you get tased. You are still very much there, but you are so overwhelmed with questions like, who is this person that has copied your body? Who is this other biomancer? Your two other biomancers are people who you trust. Who is this other person that can change bodies, can change shapes from someone, and can teleport as well? Is it even possible? And because you are quite a calm person, you don't fight it too badly. You're just glad that he's alive. Everything goes white. And then you hear this in the distance.
It's been a sad day for everyone here in Yaktar. The royal wedding has been called off due to political unrest on both planets. The day that was supposed to end with joy and celebration has ended with a cold promise of an impending war. To those who have wronged us on this day, I hope they get what's coming to them. But this is a sad day on Yaktar. More on the end of the royal wedding and what happened here today soon enough.
And that is the end of Orrin's origin.
I didn't do it. They framing me. Oh, but you coming with the sword? Wasn't me.
Wasn't me.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Damn. It's gonna be evil Biomancer, isn't it? It's gonna be evil Biomancer. Oh.
So how is there an evil
Yeah.
Biomancer though as well? How?
How? We supposed to love life. We supposed to love life.
Three of you. Is it one of your Biomancers? Is it one of your friends?
Yeah. This is the thing. We're gonna have to look into this. Who did it? Who done it?
Who did it? Who done it?
Who did it? Who done it? Because it wasn't me in my face, but it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. I'm so
It wasn't
glad
me.
that you were so happy to be friendly with Jakar, and that you were so happy
Yeah, that's my boy.
to be friendly with Jakar, because I was just like, I really want you to have this moment where you're like, this is the person who sees me as human, and then has this whole thing where it's like, oh shit, he just stabbed me. My friend just stabbed me.
He just stabbed me. No, that's my boy. That's my guy. I like that guy as well. And I was like, in my head, I was like, if he dies, I'm absorbing him. He's in my head forever. I don't care.
I mean,
it's happening.
You got that 18. Anything could have happened with that last thing, because I didn't know if I was protecting him or if I was getting rid of him. And you could have totally had him as a.
I'm gonna get those motherfuckers married. I'm telling you that now. I'm going back. I'm getting them married, and we're doing it. We're doing it not on that planet. I can tell you that.
But it also,
we weren't even on the planet. We were on the ship. We were on the we were on the ship. So maybe we can still do it on. Is it Yaktar?
Yaktar is the planet, yes.
Yeah. That's where they were getting married, right?
Yeah, Jolikia is the planet that he comes
Jolikia is where he's from. Yeah. So
Okay.
they were going to Yaktar to get married. Maybe if my character can get this wedding back on, I'm like, hey, maybe we get married on Jolikia, you know?
Maybe. But the thing
maybe
is,
she comes to us this time.
what's so interesting about this is that it's also a Yaktar Yaktar ship. Yaktar ship taking us there.
Yeah, I don't like being in a box. I don't like it. I'm not like against metal, and I do like robots, but they're not I don't get the like same sense of life from them. Although, I think there's a cool thing that I was going to bring up with my character is when a robot around me sort of makes a choice that seems sentient. Like for a faint moment, I'll see like an aura of life from them.
Well,
and it's just like, oh, is that a form of life that my planet was just yet to experience?
And isn't
but
it
we'll never know because they're gone. They're all gone.
But isn't it interesting that Harty is a robot who seems to be having a new
seems
of life?
Yeah. See, it seems to be his own person, quite literally, his own human. Totally human. Which I will respect at all points in time. Look, Tony can't necessarily have all the same views as me.
Yeah,
and I apologize.
I love Friend though.
Friend's great. We're gonna have to come up with a fun voice for Friend.
Yeah, I only did that voice because I know that when you transform into them, it'll be something different.
Yeah. It's more. Their voices are more solidified when you can hear them through, because you're hearing them through my brain otherwise, right? So it's like, it's not necessarily full accented and things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Friend was cool. I sort of like when coming up with that, I was like, okay, 3 animals. I saw how this worked before. So let's pick some animals that are bigger. Yeah. And then I was like, we'll put two ones that are normal size, and then one big animal.
One big boy.
And that's cool. I like the bear aspect of it, like a bear, chicken, and then with the frog legs to be able to jump. That's ferocious. That
it also allows
big.
it to like sit back on itself a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine also like frogs and chickens are both like things that are seen as wise. Like in like even in like anime media, like in Naruto, the frogs are the symbol of wisdom.
Yeah.
Because they're the sages.
There's
and then like Mother Hen has always been like that's the leader of the pack sort of thing.
Yeah, there's have you watched Delicious in Dungeon?
Not all the way. I've seen a bit of it.
Do you know the chicken snake?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was kind of thinking when I was trying to come up with it. I was just like, what is it?
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, chicken snake.
I might even have it where it's the chicken. And there's ways that we can work it out. But like chicken talons.
Yeah.
And the feet as well. I don't know. I'll let Antho have a little think about that. See what they come up with. But also,
yeah, I like the idea that Fren is very old as well. That's quite nice, because I feel like there's like Fren is someone who'd care more as well, because Fren is someone who will remember the Prince of Jolokia. So I mean, like,
yeah, you could say that they definitely interacted.
Yeah. It's most likely if I've been, if I've had Fren around for a long time, if Fren's no longer with us, maybe the prince is one of the only people that met Fren before Fren was a spirit, which is nice. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how many spirits I've got from Homeworld and how many spirits I've picked up on the way. I like the ones I've picked up on the way. Tony Scorper is a is a great example of someone I picked up along the way.
Yeah. I mean, I think
no, Jay-Z.
The Scorper and Fren probably are ones you already have, but you haven't picked any up new. Technically, these are ones that we're making because that's how we're gonna make all the.
Yeah. So if I meet someone who like probably passed away, or like someone I like, or someone I help save, but they're a faith type spirit anyway, they can come along with me. So yeah, that's true. If I see some new spirits, then pick them up. Also, this is a whole bit that we haven't got into. I can commune and have pets, and I have no pets or communes.
We can make that.
So. Yeah, so we can get some little plants or like or pets for me to tame, but It probably best out of prison to be doing that. Yeah.
One little tidbit for you, if you would like a little tidbit about this. I'm going to give tidbits for everything because I think this is really interesting.
Hell yeah.
The Prince Jakar of Jolokia. Do you recognize the name Jolokia or Jolokia or?
I genuinely, the moment you said it, I was like, I've heard something like that before, but I don't know necessarily exactly what it is.
It is Bosco to Jolokia from Gokaija. Is the name.
I see. Okay, that's sick. That's really cool. This is the thing as well, because like I'm making my way through so many of these Sentai now. Like I've gone all the way back, started with Go Ranger, and then I've also like watched key bits of like some of the new ones to understand some of the stuff that's going on. And then but I'm terrible at names. So like you could even ask me something about like Gojuja, and I'd be like, the yellow one. Like I wouldn't be able to tell you in the moment what their name was, apart from Hueru, who's who is king, you know.
But yeah, if you don't know, it's also for people in who are watching. Jolokia is the last name of a pirate character from Gokaija, who is one of the villains of the show. I just really wanted to bring that in as a little reference to those who recognize it. But yeah.
Gokaija is one I have to watch quite soon anyway, because a Go Ranger shows up in it.
I love Marvelous, the main character, like the red from it. Like that's some of my costumes from it. So anyway, that's enough of it.
I was just gonna say a bunch of my friends from Japan really like Gokai Blue.
Yeah, Gokai Blue was in Boom Boonja for an episode. He was one of the Sentai references that popped up as one of the actors.
All right, cool. Yeah, they're big fans of him, and I think they're also like big fans of Zoro from One Piece. So there's something about second in commands that they love, surely.
I mean, as we said at MCM, Gokaija is definitely inspired by One Piece, because you got the main captain who is just wants to do it for himself, and he's just having a good time while he does it, looking for the greatest treasure of the world.
The One Piece.
Yeah. Then you got Joe, second in command, or Zoro, who is in fact, second in command and the sword specialist. Then you have Nami or Luca, who is the yellow, and very much the same kind of vibe. And then it just continues from there. So it's very similar and very highly inspired, you could say.
Yeah, and one of them's a princess, right?
Yes, I'm the pink.
Which is really fun, because there's one character that is technically in One Piece. I mean, look, it's not really a spoiler, guys. Grow up. But there's one character in One Piece that joins the crew pretty much permanently, and they've always like seen her as a part of the crew.
Yeah.
But she never travels with them. She has to stay home and be a princess.
Yeah.
So that's a real fun little tidbit.
If you know One Piece, you're gonna enjoy Gokaija then, is all I'll say.
Yeah, I'm so excited to watch Gokaija as well, because Megaforce is one of the reasons I stopped watching Power Rangers for a bit.
We do not talk about Megaforce or Super Megaforce.
Well, it wasn't necessarily that's entirely his fault, because I started I finished up the Disney era, and then Samurai came out, and I just didn't like Samurai.
Fair.
And then I was like, all right, I'll give it another go. Every time they put out a new season, Megaforce couldn't get me. And then not even Dino Charge, like Dino Charge couldn't get me. I came back after Dino Charge, and after Ninja Steel and all that.
See.
So I came back in the Hasbro era, then watched Cosmic Fury, and then I'm going back and watching the stuff that I didn't watch.
Fair.
But I just it's so much worse than the Disney era.
Yep.
I can't get on with it. But the Power Rangers look so cool. So I was like, just Super Sentai, please. Let's just
Yeah.
go back to Super Sentai.
Go back to Sentai because it's literally better story, better acting.
Yeah, well, yeah. 9 times out of 10, that's the truth anyway, right?
God, we are getting sidetracked, but anyway, we'll leave it there. And that will be your origin, and I'll edit some fancy stuff at the end. Yeah.
Origin.
Origin.
This is my origin.
Origin. I love origin. Have you tried blood origin? So good.
Oh, have I?